Hi, folks. The markets have been hitting new highs. Just yesterday, the Nifty crossed a lifetime high and reached 25,000 points for the first time. Like any manufacturer whose product is doing well, mutual fund houses have been offering new and innovative schemes for investors to invest in. Many of them have been sectoral or thematic schemes. This is often in alignment with the themes that the current government is favoring and has garnered a lot of attention in the budget as well. For example, manufacturing, defense, energy, infrastructure, etc., have been themes which have been given focus in the budget and are also the type of funds which mutual funds are releasing. So, you as an investor may find this very alluring and difficult to resist investing in. However, we all know that sectoral and thematic funds come with a lot of risk. And as investors, are we ready to invest in these funds and stay invested so that we can reap the benefits? Let's look at a few characteristics that an investor requires to be ready to invest in sectoral and thematic funds. The first point to look at here is if this fund is in alignment with the goals that I've set for myself. For example, I may be a retired person or I may be going to retire. Ideally, I should be moving away from high risk investments and moving towards lower risk investments. Such a sectoral or thematic fund may not be in alignment with my goals at this point of time. The second point to look at is whether I have sectoral expertise or at least a long term belief in these sectors or themes. This can help me stay anchored into these investments because it can go through long periods of underperformance. For example, infrastructure funds underperformed the market for almost a decade. It's only in the last few years that it has gained steam and given a high degree of returns. Complementary to this point is having a long term horizon for your investments. This can help you ride out of the volatility in the fund and wait for the sector or the theme to start delivering and help you to get good returns. Of course, you must keep a close watch and monitor the sector or theme periodically. Another point to assess is your comfort with volatility. For example, if you had invested before or during COVID, what was your reaction when the market took a sharp downturn at that time? Did you stay invested or did you exit because you panicked? These are questions that you can ask yourself, go over the past times where you experienced volatility and see if you were able to stomach a difficult time. If you were not able to, then these funds certainly are not suitable for you. Also, have you maintained a well diversified portfolio? If you have done this, then you can add sectoral or thematic funds as a complement to these holdings. The last point which I'd like to highlight here is being in a stable financial situation while investing in these funds. Ensure that you have enough liquidity and you have relatively well diversified stable funds which are providing the foundation for your financial planning. On top of these, adding sectoral or thematic funds will give you the alpha that you're looking at. So, if you're an investor who checks off many of these boxes, then you could be in a position to start investing in a sectoral or thematic funds. However, even a well diversified mid cap fund or a small cap fund could give you high alpha at times when they are performing well. So, the upside that you're expecting from a sector or a thematic fund may not be too high compared to a high performing mid cap or small cap fund. So, it is best to avoid these kind of funds unless you have a firm conviction in the sector or theme. If you have the ability to stay invested for long, yet be disciplined enough to monitor these funds closely, analyze them, and ensure that you are exiting at the right time. If you have any further queries on these type of funds, you can always drop a comment or reach out to us on our contact points and we'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks for watching.